Gist filtering online says Olori Naomi and her siblings are having issues as regards money and some other properties. Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're an existing viewer, thank you so much for stopping by. Please remember to like, share and subscribe to my channel and drop your beautiful constructive comments in the comment section below. Now, Olori Naomi, or should we say ex-queen of Oni of Ife, this is a picture of her and her siblings, some of her siblings, because her mother has 6 children. And one thing her mother always takes pride in is the fact that she's a very doting mother who takes care of her children and who has a strong attachment and bonding with all of her children. And she has granted interviews to tell us about how she took care of them and how hands-on she's always been as a mother, and the fact that, she gave us the idea that she single-handedly raised her children without any husband figure, so to speak. So now, getting back to the gist on ground, we are hearing that Olori Naomi and her brother, her Gbero, are not having the best of relationships right now. Now, if you've been following the news when, Queen Naomi had the digital divorce to Oba Oni of Ife, news came out and we saw videos of how Gbero, her brother, went to a site, right, with thugs, and they were like harassing and beating up some workers on site of the Oni of Ife. Now, tracking back a little, we heard that Oni of Ife gave a contract of 1.2 billion naira to Gbero, and money for the contract was released in batches for him to get the work done. However, it's a very big project, about a housing project in Osun State. And Oni, as the kind-hearted man that everybody knows, feels that the best way to help people around him, especially in-law, is to empower such an in-law, not just to be giving out money, but to help as regards business. So he gave the contract to Gbero, who definitely was said to be a truck driver. There's no harm in being a truck driver. I always believe in dignity in labor. I don't believe that. I don't look down on anybody regardless of the job they're doing. But for him to have been a truck driver before, yes, I respect him for that. However, his status changed the moment his sister Naomi got married to the Oni of Ife. So apparently the king, now having a project that is that huge, decided to give some part of the first batch of the project to Gbero, and he released money for Gbero to do the business, to do the construction work and everything. But Gbero was said to have messed it up. That there was rain that lasted for a few hours, and it actually brought everything he did down. And definitely they only got to hear and called him to ask why a project that is just about to even kick off to have crashed. It's just like you building a house, and we just a rain of a day or two, the whole thing just comes crashing down and everything. Of course he had the right to ask, and Gbero was very livid. He was upset. He spoke mean words to the Oba of Oni of Ife, and it was really messy. And at that point it was said that Olori Naomi decided to stand by her brother, to tell the Oba not to take the contract away from Gbero, so allow Gbero to do the contract. And Oni was thinking that this is a project, it involves money. Okay, I would not collect the money back, right? But he's not going to do the project. I'm going to stop the work. So Oni now had to go back to someone who is a professional in the field to take over the job. Okay? To take over the job. And when that happened, of course, Olori Naomi and her mother were not happy about it. And there was a lot of bad blood and everything. So the Oni of Ife's father stepped into the situation to have a word with all of them. But from what we heard, they said Gbero actually, abused the Oni of Ife's father and insulted the old man so much that the man started crying. Who will take that, right? If that's what really, really happened all the way down, who will accept, which king will accept an in-law that is not even as old as he is, to insult him for a job that you paid him to do, which was shabbily done, and also, allowing that in-law, seeing and not doing anything to that in-law who insulted his own father. Nobody's going to take that. Even if the man involved is an Okada rider, no man will agree to have his in-laws speak rudely to him and to his father. How much more our first class ruler, paramount ruler of Yoruba land, the Oni of Ife. So this was one of the huge issues that they had in their marriage at that time. And got so good, there was a video to that effect where Benro lost it and he went to harass the new contractors, workers with talks and everything. And he was just like, this is very tacky. So sometimes all these celebrities or so-called rich people we see online, we are even better than they are in terms of conduct. Even a normal person, would not want to go down that dirty route, right? But not when you see them all painted up, all wearing expensive clothing and everything. They do not show the class. You don't buy class. You can buy outfits and everything, but that's finesse and being touche and classy is something that is rare. Even everyday people, you see some people, they're everyday people, they are classy, the way they go about their things, how they relate to people, how they are able to speak when they're supposed to speak, how they're able to be quiet when they're supposed to be quiet, very tidy kind of life, right? So now it is said that Olori Naomi is uncovering a lot of things that her brother has done, and the fact that, okay, this money, we know Oba did not take this money back from you, and we also know you did not complete the project because you were stopped from doing the project. So where is the money? Right. We know we cannot take it away from Oni of Ife. Oni of Ife touched Olori Naomi and her family to the teeth, which is normal. If you get married as just a normal everyday girl in Akure, and the paramount ruler, decides to have interest in you and marry you, of course, everything is going to change. No apologies about that. Right? But the issue now is no account of the money is given. Benro is now allegedly said to be all about that money. And he's not sharing. He's not ready to disclose. He's not ready to be accountable to his sister. And you know how hurt Olori Naomi will feel to be like, you're one of the reasons why I stood up to my husband to tell him not to take the contract from you. And he took it. And now you're doing this. It could hurt. But if truly Olori Naomi's mother is a hands-on mother, like she said, then we hope that she's going to step on this very quickly. Because the truth is, as any news that comes out about any of them, we are going to talk about it. We are really going to talk about it. Yes, because they keep having their situation, they keep stepping out, and the way they have been coming out now is showing that they are ready for business. They are ready for the social life. So I just hope that the mama will be able to, intervene in our children's rancor right now. And, when it comes to money, that's when you see people's true color. And this is not just 1 naira or 2 naira. This is money running into several millions and possibly into the first billions. So that is the situation in Olori Naomi's immediate family right now. And, we hope they're going to resolve it. And one thing I must give to the Oba, the Oni of Ife, is that he did not choose to arrest Benro, because a normal business person, regardless of who you are to him, if you do something like that and you're even being insultive and you're being paid for a project, you're not delivering, you're doing a shabby work, you're sending talks to the site, then a normal person will arrest you. But our Oba is so kind-hearted and gentle that nobody could say that he did anything in terms of arresting Benro and all of that. So we pray that Prophetess Naomi would be able to resolve this, should we come through it, and like I said earlier, step on this issue. Because anything that comes out of our side right now, I'm sure people would have already gotten tired of going into comment sections and be saying, why are we talking about Olori Naomi and everything? She's a celebrity. She's asking us to subscribe to her new channel. Yes, so she's out there. And anybody who is out there, people are going to talk about you. That is so so the way it is. So that's the news coming from the quarters of Olori Naomi and her immediate family. If there's any other updates, I'm sure to keep you informed. We pray the motherhood you've always appreciated, who has always had, the motherly thing with all our 6 children, will be able to step in at this very tricky time. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and drop your constructive and beautiful comments in the comment section below. This channel does not, take to insulting people. It's about analyzing issues in constructive way and sharing perspective. I'm sure to see you in my next video. Bye for now.